Jaima, today we are going to listen to the fifth chapter of Roaring Silence, The Moneylender Child. I was born and brought up in an unassuming, simple but orthodox Nambudri Brahmins family, who were erstwhile Samanta rulers. Once the republic was formed and Zamindari abolition bill was introduced, thrashed by the bystanders of a holy fight against British rule, we had lost the whole land and we were reduced to the quandary of hand to mouth, as previously the income was from the land. During my primary school life, I remember maybe in class 3 or 4, my elder sister brought a small clay piggy bank to save the coins which I used to get from some of my visiting relatives, sometimes from my mother or any elders. Usually, it will be one fourth anna. One anna is 6 paisa, and one fourth anna was a big amount for the child concerned. A wooden box type table, which elders used for their writing purposes on those days, of course, the upper part was broken, was with me, in which I used to keep my slate, pencil, or one or two textbooks of alphabets, mathematics table, etc. I was afraid of my sister, who may take my pencil or slate away. I kept the small mud bank in the inner corner of the box. My elder sister gave me a kalana, made of copper, which is with a hole that looks like a vada, and put this in that bank as my first saving. Then I went around showing to other elders, like my father, mother, elder brothers, and even to Kochinarayan, who is the Karyastan, that is the caretaker or manager of the house. But except my mother, nobody contributed to my banking. During one of his visits, my father's younger brother gave me 2 kalanas, and I, with utmost care, put it in the bank. I was thinking on those days, if I put any amount in that, it will multiply itself. As one of my friend kept a small peacock feather, that is Mailpili, in my textbook and told this feather will deliver, and if it happens so, we will study well and the teacher will never scold or beat us. With that foolish thought of an innocent mind, daily at night just before sleeping, I used to open my small wooden box and take out the bank and shake it to hear the sound of the annas I deposited. One day I felt that my bank does not show any sign of getting filled. I felt very much bad. But on every Vishu, a special occasion of New Year, children get some money, say kalana or half anna from elders. On Vishu Day, some of the elders gave me kalana each. After adding this also to the pool with very much devotion, as if I'm doing some great deed. As usual, one day I was shaking the mud bank to find out whether the deposited have got multiplied or not. My elder sister, on seeing this, got angry on my foolishness and gave me a small jerking to tease me. The bank in my hand fell down and broke into pieces. It was not just the bank, my great dream itself, that she broke. Even though the bank was broken, my mind was not upset, as I could now find out easily whether the amount is increased, multiplied, or not. With all the curiosities of expectancy, I counted the amount and the heavens were descending in my house. It was 3.5 anna. I felt very happy that as if I have earned a very big amount. Now my eyes went to the broken muddy bank. I started thinking about a safe place to keep my meticulous saving, such a big amount, safe and secure from the eyes of my sister or brother, but I was not able to find one. I started feeling sleepy, so I kept the issue impending for the time being. I kept the coins in the pocket of my knicker which I was wearing. Usually my knicker's pocket remained filled with some color papers or a beautiful dry leaf or one or two goatees, a broken whistle which my elder brother gave me during last year's Utsav in Mandir, or a piece of small pencil. Whenever my elder sister washed my clothes, she used to throw away such useless things, but again I collected it and kept with me. That evening only I got that knicker well washed, so the pocket was empty. I wonder sometimes why these people scold me for keeping the so-called useless things, which for me valuable in the pocket. Morning when I checked, the 3.5 anna was safe there in the pocket. But as I know, a bath is due. After some time, my elder sister will give me a bath, and then, if she throw away this big amount thinking this also as useless one, I removed it from my pocket, carefully packed it in a piece of paper, which too not of mine. I tore it out of my sister's notebook, as because if I tear out one page from my book, they will scold me, and thought let my elder sister get the scolding, and kept the packed amount in the corner of the wooden box. As expected, my sister called me for a bath. It was a Sunday, no school. First I was a bit angry with my elder sister since night, as she broke my bank locker, and now even in this holiday also she is insisting me to take a bath. I never liked the morning baths in the childhood days, as I never liked the smell of water. The pond in which we take bath, just in front of the Nalukettu, which was an ancestral house built by the Maharaja of Travancore and gifted to one of my uncles, was full of oil or a dirty smell of soap. On those days, as now, soaps with good fragrance were not easily available in the market, nor it was ever purchased in the household. I went around the house in search of a place, and as I liked the darkness in the corners of the old house, which is made of teak wood and without proper ventilation, sat hiding in one of the corners. My mother came to get something from the room and found that I was hiding in the corner and asked what the hell I was doing there. Without replying, and in fear of being beaten in the morning itself, I ran away from the room by reflex, where my elder sister was doing some cleaning. I escaped my mother but came in the clutches of my sister. She caught hold of me and took me to the dirty pond for a wash. By this time, Kochinarayan was ready to go to the market, which is about 5 miles from the house. An idea clicked in me and slipped from the hands of my elder sister and ran to the room where the wooden box is kept. Carefully, I took the money package and brought it to Kochinarayan, asked how much it would cost for a mud bank. He told me that it may be around half an hour, and again with much care and utmost reverence to the money, I took out 2 kalanas and handed over to him to purchase a mud bank. My mother, elder sister, and elder brother were witnessing all this. While taking this amount and paying it to Kochinarayan, my brother came forward and asked me, "You give it to me as a loan which I will repay during the Utsav at Mandir." He added, "You give me 3 annas and I will return you 4 annas during Utsav. That 1 anna may be interest of the amount which I supposed to get from my brother." Without a second thought, I gave the 3 annas to my brother. But till date, even though we all became old, the elder sister expired, who was the witness of the loan payment. My brother might have forgotten to repay my 3 annas with its interest, 1 anna as vouched. This was the first banking business done in my life, but ended in bankruptcy. Evening, Kochinarayan brought the small mud bank, and even though it looked nice and better than what I had, there was not a single quarter anna left with me to deposit in it. I kept the bank in one of the corner of the room where always full of darkness prevails. And later, I don't know where the bank went or where the money went. So today, when I remember that state of mind I had with that tiny amount, which kept me up for days together, possessed, absorbed, totally immersed in the thoughts of increasing, multiplying, safeguarding that small amount, disturbing my whole routine of studies. The power of desire is great to make us believe that an insignificant thing to be all-sustaining one. And the jiva forgets its real purpose and keeps engaged in pattern management. When that money is lost, life is lost. For that, he does not even know the true object of intense value for which he could profitably spoil his sleep. So the teaching we get right from the childhood is money. Get money, save money, grow money, die for money. Our knowledge about true nature, value, meaning, use of wealth is totally a sign of ignorance. The importance of money as per our scriptures, is not less important. If so, there is no necessity for Bhagavan to marry Lakshmi, and love, respect, safeguard her the most. So it itself is a great indication what place, importance, respect, attitude our rishis, the founding fathers of this Vedic way of life, had about wealth. So there is no question of hating, diminishing, undermining the value of the element, factor, and aspect called money in our existence. But the understanding about and towards it makes us slaves of it. So, unless before the twilight of life drops itself in front of us, we should try to understand the real place of wealth in our life. One day, like my sister, the time hit at our elbow to our muddy bank to break, and you will just get to see just an oars, not Anna, to wonder for which you wasted your all precious life pursuing which. So the attitude of wealth of a system is more pure, deep, divine, and life supporting Lakshmi Narayan, unlike the attitude of wealth of today, like of prostitutes towards a listless fellow. This makes us only losers, never ever gainers. So, with the parents of today, my appeal with folded hand is first, you gain the proper knowledge from the proper source in a proper method about wealth and impart the knowledge also to your children along with wealth. Wealth without the knowledge is going to end a noose for him, which will make him die hanging himself. Is it the gift you have for loved ones? Think before you indulge. Dharma does not minimize the importance, but it gives the most prominent place. That is why it counts Artha second to him in Purushartha, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Then how one can say that God is against money, but is against your attitude of money? For she is his all respectful wife, a mother. It is the end of chapter 5. Money is necessary for life in the current modern society, but attributing happiness and status to it is a mistake many do. When the money is used only for selfish purposes and hoarding, it becomes a curse as it gives us a never enough mentality. But the same when used for helping the needy, it brings peace to our hearts. In the name of convenience and show of status, many people buy things beyond their capacity, and that gets them into a fix. We are becoming more of a consumer society because of an importance to external appearance, importance to society's fake standards, and greed of owning things. As Guruji clearly says, God is not against money, but our attitude towards it. Leading the life with the basic minimum is all that one would need. And it is okay to own a lot of money and wealth as long as we are not attached to it. If you found this video helpful, please do share with your family and friends. Chapter 6 will be released next Sunday. Jai Ma.